What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Victor K, back with another video, man. And today we're gonna be talking about why the ballless life era, aka 2010 to 2016, was the best era of basketball. You just had to be there, bro. You just had to be there. No bullshit. Niggas might call me Unc for this. I'm not even old, bro. But you had to be there, bro. The fashion, the bag work, the mixtapes, the basketball, period. Like, nigga, this shit was lit. Ballless life, baby. We had the mixtapes, bro. The ballless life and hoop mixtape era was going crazy. We had Akil Carr, bro. Akil Carr. In my opinion, he got the greatest mixtape of all time. And then John Wall. But Akil Carr, we had a bunch of hoopers. Marcus Levette, Austin Rivers, Andrew Wiggins, Jabari, freaking who else? Aaron Gordon. There was a lot of good players that had nasty mixtapes. A lot of them made the league too. And that's what made it lit. But John Wall, I'm not gonna lie, John Wall was the prototype. He was the prototype, bro. He was like the first great basketball mixtape. Like, just looking at this, bro. Look at the bag, bro. He was in high school dunking left hand, right hand, blocking shit off the glass. Like, he was going crazy. And he did the same exact thing in the league. So that's how you know it wasn't just niggas just fishing for highlights, bro. They was really hoopers. Real hoopers. Bro, I was on the bus in middle school and elementary school. I'll be watching basketball mixtapes every single time before school, nigga. Every day before I went to school, I would go on NBA.com and watch the top 10. Niggas do not even go on NBA.com anymore. Think about it. When's the last time y'all went on NBA.com, bro? The NBA's website. When's the last time you went on NBA.com? Barely, right? Nobody goes there anymore, bro. But back then, I used to go on NBA.com, watch the top 10 every day. If you know, you know. Goatman Tater. I think he still does the top 10s, but back then, he was really spitting. Goatman Tater. If you know, you know. We had the NBA lockout. We had LeBron and KD. I was watching this back when I was making this video. I was like, damn, KD, hooper. Like, he was really destroying Bron, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Bron could not guard this nigga, bro. He's unguardable, bro. This is early KD, too. What is this, like 2012, 2013? Hooper. Like, Bron was doing his thing for sure. Bron was still getting his buckets, but KD, this nigga was unstoppable, frying left and right. Ooh, Hezzy to the Baja, nigga. He's a real hooper, bro. We had the superstars in Drew League, bro. Nowadays, I feel like the players, these niggas is making hundreds of millions of dollars a year, bro. They be too cool for that shit now. They don't want to get hurt. Their team won't even allow them to play, to be honest. But back then, niggas was hooping in the summer league, bro. Josh Selby, if you know, you know. Josh Selby, that nigga might be the GOAT of summer games play, bro. Josh Selby, he was going nuts. I thought he was going to be a hooper in the NBA. Because every summer, he'd be dropping like 50 in the Drew League every time. He was hooping in the summer league, too, the NBA summer league. I just don't know what happened to him, but yeah. We had superstars in the Drew League. We had Kobe versus James Harden, DeRozan. I'm gonna put some of that footage in there too. It was just really crazy, man. This is really the prime of basketball, bro. I'm gonna talk about the drip too. This is not only about the actual basketball, bro. The fashion too. This is back when we used to be wearing hoop shoes with jeans, bro. Niggas was wearing bronze with jeans, KDs with jeans, Kobe's with jeans. Niggas don't do that nowadays. Niggas will flame you for that shit nowadays. But that was drip back in the day, bro. All you needed was a good pair of shoes, and you had some drip. Oh man, now the niggas is in middle school wearing full Amiri fits, bro. Full Amiri fits in middle school, bro. That's what we have nowadays, bro. Niggas is wearing Balenci in freaking middle school, bro. Back in these days, you had some elite socks, nigga. Put on some elite socks. Oh my gosh, you was drippy. But just look, bro. We had superstars in the Drew League and the J crossover, all that, bro. Hooping. I know this is because of the lockout, too, but think about it. This entire summer, after the NBA Finals, I haven't seen any of the stars hooping, bro. Besides maybe a little workout video or something, I haven't seen anything from them. We just been seeing the rookies. And no bull, the basketball mixtapes back then too were litty. Everything about that ever was lit, bro. The 2K, this was the best era of 2K too. That's the crazy part. This was the best era of 2K. 2K10 to 2K16 was the best era of 2K. 2K17, I know there's a lot of people that love 17, but that was the that's when 2K started going downward in my opinion. When they lied about them Yeezys and they never had the Yeezys in the game, bro. Lying ass niggas. That's when your my players stopped being good too. They would say you were a real 99 overall, but you're not a 99 overall. That's when they started limited the builds. But yeah, let me talk about the basketball, bro. Kobe hooping this game. I was watching this back. I was like, yo, Derek Williams, he was this power forward that got drafted by the Timberwolves, I believe. I was like, yo, now I see why look at him right here. He's shooting a three. This nigga, he didn't do anything except for dunk in this entire video. He can't do anything except for dunk. That's why he wasn't good in the league. But yeah, man, you can see young Harden, young DeRozan. Just watching this video, you could tell they were going to be greats. Because the way they were going at Kobe, man, Kobe, that's tough. In this video, he's barely even trying, no bullshit. He's barely even trying. He's probably going like 50%, and he had 45. 45. Damn. Oh, and this is when the what's it called? The taper with the curl sponge. That's when this shit became lit. It was called the Swaggy P cut at first. If you know, you know. It was the Swaggy P. Nick Young was the one that started the trend. And then the whole Duke starting five had the haircut. If you know, that's when they started calling it the Duke starting five haircut. Everyone was doing that shit, bro. That's when every nigga started twisting their hair. I'm not gonna lie, my parents were not jacking it, bro. But you know how them Africans be. They always have a problem. They have a problem with the most random stuff, bro. But you know, I was doing it regardless. But yeah, man. The Ballless Life hoop mixtape era was really just beautiful, man. You just had to be there, bro. The mixtapes, I used to be watching Kobe Clinic mixtape all the time, bro. With the 300 violin orchestra. If you know, you know. I watch that shit every morning, bro. That's the reason why I had so much energy in school, bro. I was watching the mixtapes getting hype. But look at this game winner, bro. This is what movies is made of. I'm gonna quote my nigga Cat. This is what movies is made of. Kobe, ISO on Harden, game winner. Come on, man. Ballless Life, man. Everyone had Ballless Life in their bio, bro. If you know, you know. I know niggas that play basketball like once a month, bro, had Ballless Life in their bio, bro. Ballless Life, bro. Ballless Life. Everyone had that in their bio. Niggas used to be putting on their Facebook, works at NBA. They ain't never had a job. Works at NBA. Good times, bro. And then the shoes, man. I had to show y'all the shoes too. LeBron 9s, bro. I used to be in middle school. Niggas would go on the computer and just look up shoes for hours, bro. Just look up random sneakers, bro. LeBron 9 South Beach, Big Bangs Christmas, Blue Hornets. Summit Lake Hornets. If you know, you know. The Cannons, Free Gums. There was a lot of good LeBron 9s. And the lows were tough, too. Like, this was the best era of hoop shoes. I'm going to show y'all all the best hoop shoes from this era, bro. And you know, you know. All you had to do was wear one of these with some Elite socks. Woo! And LeBron 10s, bro. LeBron 10s were tough. This is, like, LeBron's best run of shoes. From LeBron 8 to LeBron 11s. This was his best run of shoes. So the LeBron 10s, I didn't have the 10s at first. I have some now, bro. But when I put on my friend's shoes, I kid you not, bro. These shoes boosted my vertical by like 5 inches, bro. I could dash jump higher just by having them on. I don't know what they built those shoes with, but LeBron 10s had crazy. They gave you crazy vertical. LeBron 11s were tough too. He didn't wear them a lot, but they were tough. I had some LeBron's 11s, and they felt like bricks on my feet. And if you know, you know. KD 6, this was probably the height of KD's right here, bro. KD 6s with some cargos, that was some crazy drip back in the day. KD 6s with some cargos, bro. If you know, you know. My nigga Bill, he had every colorway of these Johns, bro. Every colorway of the KD 6s, bro. So shout out my nigga Bill with the KDs. I know he stopped wearing them now, but I know he still has them in the closet. KD 6s, bro. I had some KD 6s too, bro. When I tell you, I spent my entire summer money on one pair of shoes, and it was some KD 6s, and I bought the worst colorway. I'm not even going to show you the colorway I bought, but I bought the most random colorway, bro. KD5's OD tough too. KD5, I think this is when the KD5 Christmas, that was the best one. And the elites, the lows, oh my gosh. I think they only gave those to the EYBL players, but I wanted those so bad, bro. KD5s. And I used to be on Nike ID, bro, just making custom kicks, bro, that I never got to buy, bro. But I was making crazy custom shoes on Nike ID. In my opinion, Nike definitely stole some designs from niggas back then. Looking at the Weatherman's only going for $90, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Weatherman's only $90. They brought back mad KDs this year, and they're just chilling. That's how I know the shoe game is kind of dead, bro. Because back in the day, a lot of these shoes was going for bucks, big bucks. Got the Texas KD4s. The KD4s is the best KDs of all time, in my opinion. They were just beautiful, bro. Every colorway was just beautiful, bro. I used to be on Nike ID going crazy with the KD4s. I wanted them badly, bro. And they were only like $100 too. That's what I liked about KD. His shoes weren't that expensive. Compared to LeBron and KD's, his shoes, I mean, what am I saying? And Kobe's, his shoes weren't that expensive. Now, KD 7s, they lost me on that one. They had some good colorways of the 7s, but that's when I was like, all right, the ball shoes with drip is dead. Kobe 7s, no. Kobe 7s was tough. Kobe 6s too. I know everyone's still wearing Kobe 6s now, but Kobe 7s were tough. Poison Dart Frogs, tough. I wanted those badly. All-Star games. Shout out my nigga Mola, bro. He used to be wearing his, I think they were called Poison Dart Frogs. He used to be wearing those to church all the time. Bro, we used to be wearing shorts under our, whatever we were wearing. Niggas would have basketball shorts under no matter what, bro. Bro, I used to come to church with basketball shorts under and basketball shoes, bro, so we can hoop in the back of the church. We used to be hooping, bro. Ball life, bro. That's bro, ball life, bro. No bullshit. This was the good times. Kobe 8s were tough too, bro, but they were a little too low for me. So I think this is when Kobe's like they stopped being drippy. Like the Kobe 9s was like crazy high top, but Kobe 6s beautiful, bro. I know you guys know these. You guys know these are tough because they are still releasing them. RP Kobe, bro. I'm not gonna lie, RP Kobe, bro. When Kobe died, that was one of the first, like, I really cried. I'm not gonna lie. I cried when Kobe died, bro. I remember where I was, and I was like, bro, I don't believe it, bro. I didn't believe it. That's when the energy of this entire planet shifted after that shit, bro. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the hyper dunks, the hyper fuse. If you know, you know. The hyper fuse with the triangles on them, oh my gosh, those were fresh. Those are some of the freshest, like, oh man. Basketball shoes back in this era was chef's kiss, bro. Chef's kiss. This is the prime of Nike, bro. This is really what started the sneakerhead hype, bro. When they dropped the Galaxy Foam Posits. You feel me? I'm gonna put them on my screen because I actually do have the OG Galaxy Foam Posits. I had to cop them, you feel me? Just for the nostalgia purposes. I have the OG Johns. I know they brought them back this year, but I had the OG Johns. When Rondo wore them in the All-Star game, oh my goodness, bro. Everyone wanted the Galaxy Foam Posits. I think those Hyperfuse were the Rondo ones too. But yeah, these Hyperfuse right here with the triangles, fire, bro. I know Russ used to spam these, bro. This is the Russ shoe, in my opinion. Russ wore these the best. Russ and Rondo. I think Curry, too. This was back when Curry was with Nike, before he went to Under Armour. That's the prime of sneakers and drip, bro. Niggas was wearing elite socks, bro. Elite socks with Sperry's. Niggas was wearing elite socks with Sperry's, and that shit was drip, bro. I don't know who created that, I don't know who created this trend, bro. But this was drip, bro. If you know, you know. Kicks of the day. This is when you would post kicks of the day on Instagram, bro. Kicks of the day. They don't do that anymore, nigga. Niggas be on Instagram doing full photo shoots now. Back when you just post some kicks, you say kicks of the day, LMS for to be honest, all that shit, bro. Hey, man, I sound like Unc right now, but good days, man. Good times. But yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about how good of an era this was, man. The breast cancer elite socks right here. Shout out my nigga Ayo, now I think about it, because my nigga Ayo, he bought me my first pair of Nike elite socks, bro. For my birthday, he bought me some elite socks. I cherish those Johns, bro. I used to wear those with crazy fits. And I felt fresh as hell. Niggas cannot tell me anything, bro. But yeah, the Elite socks, bro. Elite socks was like $18, bro, for one pair of socks, bro. But that's how fresh they were, bro. Niggas was buying all different kinds, bro. My brother had the breast cancer Elite socks out there. I steal them. I would steal them to wear to school, feel fresh as hell. And then the Jordans back then, this is back when, before the sneakers app, bro. So people used to be camping out for Jordans. That's the only thing I don't miss about those days, bro, because my parents was not letting me do that, bro. I know, you feel me, the Americans, the black Americans, y'all was able to do that, but not the Africans, bro. We was not camping out for sneakers, bro. They was not letting me do that. But yeah, man, the shoe game back then was great, bro. This is before, even though this is when sneakerhead hype really started going crazy, niggas was not paying thousands for shoes, bro. It was like 300, 500 max. Even the Yeezys back then. This is when they had the Nike Yeezys, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Shoe game was amazing, bro. Sneaker game is kind of dead right now. Nike brought back like all the shoes that niggas wanted, and they're not even selling out. That's the crazy part. I was like, damn, is the sneaker game dead? That's crazy. But yeah, man. I just wanted to talk about how good of an era this was. Y'all might call me Unc, or you might just relate. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button for the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already. 30dot.com for the merch. I'm going to catch you on the next one.
We linking up, we making heat. These niggas stick like open ass. And I got something to say. I told them send the open fast. I don't play no football, but I got the motion back. Yeah, I'm with your BM. I just ate your oldest snacks. Bitches 3OG. I said we spit the coldest raps. Why they keep on testing me? Why y'all keep on blessing me? She can't even cook rice. I'm like, damn, we losing recipes. All my haters, rest in peace. Waiting on my next release. Still not at 1,000 subs, but when I drop, I'm Mr. Beast. Did he lose? Mystery. Pity fools, Mr. T. I can't